Jeste ljudi, šta se radi? Ja sam ja i danas počinjemo sa jednom novom igricom. Tako da, danas počinjemo sa igricom koja se zove Beauty and War. Inače, ako se sigurno sećate onog mog video snimka kada sam igrala igricu Don't Take This Risk, ovo je igrica od istog onog lika koji je napravio onu igricu, to je sad ta igrica. I postoji jedna jako zanimljiva činjenica. Stvar je u tome da se u ovoj igrici, stvar je prvo u tome, ova igrica nije cijela, znači ovo je samo demo verzija koja je malo duža od one prethodne demo verzije, tako da mislim da će ovo sada bude malo duže i da će bude barem nečeg malo zanimljivog. Nisam sigurna kada će cijela igrica da izađe, da li će uopšte cijela igrica da izađe, s obzirom da je taj lik otišao na godišnji odmor, čini mi se, pošto postoji i strip od igrice Don't Take This Risk, tako da možete slobodno da potražite i da pogledate ako hoćete, ali u ovoj igrici se krije pravi identitet onog lika koji je bio u onoj prethodnoj igrici što ima te suicidne misli, sve to. Tako da nisam sigurna da ćemo uspjeti da saznamo, mislim kroz demo nećemo, ali tokom cijele igrice mislim da ćemo da saznamo vrlo brzo. Ali postoji jedna stvar koja mislim da sam već provalila ili šta već, pošto u ovoj igrici ima kao nekoliko klanova, pa ima jedan poseban klan V i imaju slike svih ovih likova, ali pojavljuje se jedan lik koji zapravo nema lice niti bilo šta, nisu napravili sliku, i to je kao neki princ Aleksandrit. Tako da ja lično mislim da je možda to taj lik iz one prethodne igrice od ovoga koji je napravio tu igricu koju smo igrali. Ja ću svakako naravno da stavim link u opisu što se tiče vezane one igrice od pre, ali možemo sad i mi da krenemo. Tako da, time to see. Eyes like almonds, skin like dew, eyes that can plunge you into the deepest avenues of desire. It's X. Don't look at him. Watch yourself. It's X. Ako je X sad.
Before I met you, life in prison was like any other. Did the morons really think I couldn't hear them whispering every time I walked past?
Uj, X. Aleksandrit, si to ti? Onaj lik što je hteo da me siluje, navodno kad sam pokušala život da mu spasim da se ne ubije. Don't meet his eye, don't even look at him. Ok, nećemo, jer bi nas i ovaj sigurno silovao. Izgleda da nema pametnija posla nego da nas siluje ovdje, za ne? Give him room, don't get in his way.
In this dank hole of a prison, I'm at the top of the food chain. The top dog, the kingpin, the big fish. Yada yada yada. You catch my drift.
Ne bih rekla. Čekaj, meni je ova muzika poznata. Ovaj riff mi je malo sličan onom riffu od jedne od Metallicin pesama, From Who the Bell Tolls, kako već ide. Znači, to mi je mnogo poznato. Ako ovaj lik metalac, ima da ga ljubim u čelo.
Of course, there's always some big-headed bozo who thinks he can knock me off my pedestal. So, I'll have to put him in his place.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
I'll make sure you never use that hand the same way again.
Šta ga uradi sa rukom?
Actually, I'll break every bone in your body. I'll just start with your grimy fingers first.
Ajoj, nemoj, molim te. Auć. Daj da smanjim ovo. Present form. Ares mode. Power. Pyrokiness. Fire manipulation. Koji si sad? Pa ti, ja te se ne sećam. Brate. Ovo je neki, short temper hovan, okej.
Like I said, same old, same old.
Ouch.
A real monotonous bore. If you're wondering why the useless guards are just loafing around, being a waste of space, and not doing anything to keep these idiots from becoming bloody pulps, you can forget about them. They don't care about us animals. If someone bleeds out, all the better. That's one less lowlife for them to watch over. Really? If you ask me, they get off on it. Sadistic dirtbags.
Aj ti si statistik, vidim ja. Ne znam o čemu ti pričaš.
Anyway, I was in the middle of that old song and dance routine until you showed up. I didn't even know you were there until you had climbed over the railing on the second floor and jumped at me.
Jo, šta se to desilo?
You jumped me
Fuck.
and kissed me.
Ambrozija, šta učini to? What?
Please.
Majko mila, pa ja ne shvatam šta se dešava. Ju, previše ste promenili ovu prethodnu verziju.
Before you could say more than a single word, the guards finally decided to pull their weight and dragged you away from me.
Please.
Just what was it you were going to say? You had come at me from the second floor, en route to cell block B. That meant you were with the Hearts Division. Fancy title, but doesn't really mean anything. You know the Wardens just like to corral us into groups like cattle. So, you were with the Hearts Division, and clearly knew. When you've been here for as long as I have, you know everybody. And if I had seen you before today, trust me, I would remember. I think I saw you a few hours back. Far away, out of the corner of my eye. You were sort of being pushed around by those cows from the Scarlatina sisters. One of the female gangs here. But you really didn't seem to be getting along with them, so it wasn't likely you joined them. And without protection, you didn't look like someone who'd last long on your own.
Da, Ambrozija stvarno izgleda bukvalno tako. Jer ona je previše od onih kao nežan cvetić koja na jedan dodir će da se raspadne skroz. Koliko sam ja provalila.
My group, the Spade Division, yeah, their schedule rarely crossed over with yours. But there were exceptions, if you knew where to look. When Spade had lunch break, your Hearts Div had a hygiene break, which meant it was showering time. Not co-ed, sadly. Lucky for me. You didn't stick with the herd. It was just like I thought. You weren't getting along with the Scarlatina gang. All the other chicks in your division had gone, off to use up their extra minutes on whatever boring thing they do for recess. But I didn't count you among them. Maybe you were just slow at moving out, but there was my opening. I headed over, and instead of walking towards the men's side, I went to yours. No one stopped me, of course. Remember? The guards like a show. And what's better than getting their rocks off after a bloody spectacle?
Ja sam sve zbunjena, sve više i više. Igrala sam prethodnu demo verziju, ali ovo je baš izmenjeno. Ja, brate.
Don't know what I'm talking about? It's alright. It's probably better you don't know what they thought I was going to do there.
Misliš?
As I was saying, I came over, and the first thing I saw was that cut on your back.
Au, sine.
An incredibly tiny thing, but clearly the work of the Strike Master. Your punishment for broken out of schedule and crossing over to my group. Your first strike. Out of all the sadistic warnings running this shoddy joint, let me tell you, you did not want to get sent to the Strike Master. Strike 1 and 2 was always a slap on the wrist, or at least the closest he could get to that. Strike 3, on the other hand, trust me when I say, you do not want to get to Strike 3.
Ok, ako tako kažeš, mislim da je bolje i po mene.
Judging by how fast you yanked that towel against your chest, I could tell you were happy to see me.
Jebo mater, pa ti što zgola, što se skidala, vat? A ono nije ni bilo ni nešto mnogo, Bog zna koliko. Ja sam mislila da će mi da bude preko tela ovog leđa, ali ono, samo jedan deo kože, kao tu, na primjer, malo ovako, bum, bum, kao, what the fuck.
So, what is it?
Ambrozija, kurva. Present form regular. Notable features: stunned skin, tattoos, fire constantly burning in his eyes. Pa je nis neki dan, ajde. You shouldn't be here.
You came to me. You jumped straight from the second floor. When I was in full-out Ares mode. Ooh. You wanted my attention, and now you have it.
Da će da mi siluje ovdje. Koji kurac. Ambrozija, zašto sebi ovakve stvari dozvoljavaš, nikad mi neće biti jasno.
Well...
Nemoj se opiškim sad ovdje, molim te.
I'm sure you were overflowing with excitement, but right at that moment, I heard something. A footstep.
Koji nas spašava?
Someone was coming.
Neko nas spašava, koji je to?
Probably not one of the useless guards. You could hear the clack of their boots from a mile away. But maybe one of the Scarlatina sisters was coming to finish you off.
What? Please, let's not. Oh my fuck. Joj, okay.
I could tell you would be crazy under the sheets just by how fiercely you kept beating your small fists against my chest. You were definitely a wild ride, but I managed to hold on, waiting to hear those nutty footsteps go in the opposite direction.
Jebana sam. Jasno mi je.
When they finally did, one of your hands just so happened to fly against my face, and I felt your nails slice across my cheek.
Au. Znači, žena ima kanđe, bukvalno poput tigrice. Super, imam ja, tako da ono.
It was flattering to see just how hot and bothered I made you.
Ćuti! Jedi go! Te ćuti, nemoj tako mi zabraćaš.
You're welcome, princess. I don't think you realize just how hard it was to see you. What with our conflicting schedules.
Strašno po epizode na ovo.
So, I decided to have you work. This time, you would have to come find me.
Da li to moram da
Find
radim?
me you did. 10 minutes before Spade's lunch break ended and right when Hearts began, you showed up. I noticed you straight off, even without the wolf whistles telling me you were waltzing across the room. When you stopped in front of my table, you were the total picture of poise and elegance.
Poprilično mi je zanimljivo kako su bukvalno napravili Ambroziju da ima telo kurve, a njena ličnost je ono toliko nevina, nevinaštica i ti što već. Ne znam, malo mi je sad nekako to sumnjivo. Mislim, ovo je sada druga igra, šta znam. Igram bukvalno kao ona, kao njeno razmišljanje, sad nešto. Malo više o njenom razmišljanju, ne kao ona prethodna igrica, ali dobro.
You made the daintiest bow that I had a feeling was a habitual greeting for you.
Dobro, sad ovdje izgledaš seksi, ali nisi baš neki seksi lik, to da ti kažem.
Your gaze and your body were like fire, but your words were like ice.
Buć. To ti je takav lik. Ja mislim da ne bi bukvalno postojao ni jedan ženski lik ravan njoj, ako ćemo iskreno. Što se tiče filmova, crtaća, kako god. Please, don't touch me again.
A little late for that, don't you think? Besides, you should be thanking me. No one bothered you on the way here, did they?
And you're attributing that to your credit?
Yep.
Bajno.
No one would dare to touch X's woman.
Izvini, od kad sam ja tebi žena, aj mi to objasni. Od kad, prijatelju?
Now, to be fair, I don't know if the one who saw us will spread it around.
Pa ja sam ga najbal.
But more than a few are bound to have seen you walking out after I did. This prison's like a village. Rumors spread like wildfire. All you need is a whisper.
Au, pa to je svuda tako. Ne baš samo ovdje. You're saying you forced yourself on me because someone was approaching us?
Someone who left us alone because of my quick thinking, and now we can talk as much as we like without anyone wondering why. But why do you have to put it like that? You're making me sound like a creep when you're the one who made the first move.
Da, to mi nekako nije bilo jasno. Ako sam ja bukvalno bila tako iskočila na njega i poljubila ga, i onda ovaj uradi sličnu stvar, kao... Nema nikakvog smisla sada. To mi već nikako nije jasno, ali dobro.
You shouldn't start something you aren't prepared to finish, princess. Unless you only like it when you're in charge.
Izgleda. I'm not sure what you mean.
Sure you don't. Have a seat, princess. It's weird for my woman to be standing up while we're having lunch.
I hope you realize I'm not yours any more than you're mine. Ne znam što ova rečenica treba da znači, ali dobro. Kao, da li sam već udata ili imam dečka, ne znam, ovo...
Are you planning on correcting anyone who thinks otherwise?
If you were trying to spread a rumor, I don't see why you couldn't have simply pretended to kiss me. At the very least, I would have appreciated the courtesy of a warning.
And miss a perfectly good excuse to kiss you? No, thank you.
You asked me what it was I wanted to tell you. I came to you for one reason alone.
Please help me.
Stani, zašto imam ove lance preko ruke?
It seems my reputation precedes me. You've been here for what? Less than 5 hours? Already, you're primed and ready to throw yourself at me.
Nešto se nema dešava, kaže kao da nam treba pomoć, ne znam, da li smo se bacili na njega da ga pridobijemo, da bi on nama pomogao oko nečega, no, da li je to pitanju? Hearsay isn't the reason I sought you out. You're different from the others, aren't you?
So are you.
Da, to sam tek sad videla.
In case you haven't realized it yet, you stick out like a sore thumb. And not just 'cause you're one of the few women with a pretty face here. First off, the wardens gave all of us here something to Like my earrings, see?
Kakve to veze ima?
Each one has varying degrees of suppression.
Okay. To mene ne zanima.
Your mask of shiny gold lace, that one suppresses 100% of your abilities. Second of all, you're the only one still in chains. And believe me, that's no oversight on the warden's part. Last but not least, this is a prison for only the worst of the worst. The creme de la creme, you could say. And every criminal here had to have gone through the arena.
Creme de la miau.
You went through it too, I'm sure. I'm sure you're aware that only the survivors make it here. Only the victors. You might look like a frail, delicate little princess, but everything about you screams danger. And you expect me to help you when I don't even know your name?
I am known as Ambrosia of the Phoenix Clan.
The what clan? Now, the Phoenix?
Yes. I am Ambrosia of the Phoenix Clan, one of many on Virgo Island.
That has gotta be either the lamest joke or the worst lie I've ever heard.
Wow. Zašto da bi verovao u to, prijatelju, nije mi jasno. Is it really so difficult to believe? Please, not be so hasty as to assume that it is a false. Yes, I don't believe I've given you any reason to doubt me, good sir.
No? You might as well tell me that you come from the land of fairy tale and make-believe. Care to try again, sweetheart?
Your Highness.
Huh?
You've been calling me princess for a while now. In that case, it will only be proper to address me as such.
You're seriously a princess, Marshmallow?
Ovo je veliki zajebant, huh? Tako? Heh, maybe. I could be a queen. Da, ti kraljica. Malo da se učvrstiš, da budeš onako jaka žena, pa tik onda. Ovako neće da se pomeriš nigde. To odmah da ti kažem. You'll just have to listen to my story, then, won't you?
I'm sure it'll be a whopper of a tale. Oh well, go ahead. At least it'll pass the time. Want a bite?
Šta je ovo? Lebati.
There's definitely more than enough slop for the two of us to share.
Surely, you must wish to escape this place as well, Sir X.
So what if I do? No offense, but I'm not gonna be able to break out of a closet with only a nutcase on my loyal side. You need a head to go with that pretty face.
Da, ima pravo. Some say the greatest people are mad. A stroke of genius could be what frees you from here.
You don't say. All hail the Mad Queen. I'm starting to get an idea of how you ended up here. Though, it's beyond me why the wardens didn't just ship you off to an asylum.
You seem to have a bad habit of leaping to conclusions, Sir X.
Oi, what's with the sir? I'm not a knight.
I wasn't implying you were one. Far from it, let me not make the same mistake as you. Tell me who you were, if you will. I would like to hear where you came from and how you came to be here.
Getting scared you cashed in your chips with the wrong fella?
You're my sweetheart. Why shouldn't I like to learn everything there is to know about you? Meni sada ispada da ova Ambrozija bi muvala I drvo da može. Očigledno. Zato smo se I zaglavili kod onog lika što hteo da se ubije I silovao nas je do mile volje. Eto zato. And I really don't kiss strangers. Baš ne bih rekao da to radiš, Ovo ti se desilo drugi put sad.
Oh, really? Did we happen to know each other in a past life then, Miss Don't Touch Me?
Ah, so you're like a cat with 9 lives. That's so cute.
Nothing so exciting as that. Anyway, ladies first. How did you really end up locked up here? What'd you do?
I don't know.
Wrong answer.
Ja mislim da postoji priča i da ona sigurno zna, ali nešto čuti oko toga.
You know I'm not the jury, right? You don't have to pretend that you were asleep when the crime took place or that the dog ate your homework. You're already in and no one's judging.
It's the truth. I don't know how I arrived in this place. I just woke up here.
Seriously, woman? Okay, then what were you doing before you woke up and discovered your brand new home?
Nešto se desilo ovde. Znači, ja mislim da je sad ovde priča izmenjena skroz. Ja ovde ne znam šta je bilo, ali ajde. I opened the door.
You opened a door? You know, I'm not asking how you got into your cell. Though, last I checked, the guards don't let us open any doors on our own here. They'd wipe our butts for us if they could.
I don't mean any door here. It's complicated. It'll take time to explain.
Well, we're locked up here until the day we die. We have all the time in the world, Marshmallow.
Ćuti, imaš su pičku materinu. I do believe it's your turn, dear.
I know. You were getting all excited for it. Well, before I met you. And that's what I've been up to before running into you, in a nutshell.
A daj, nisam čula priču, samo ovako, fiu, marš. Daj, ovo nije fair.
If you want to know what I did, you'll have to give me more than you opening a door.
Okay. Gladly. So, but your imagination is certainly something. You're giving our encounter a most scandalous beginning.
You mean when you jumped down and kissed me? I'm just telling it like it is.
You accuse me of making up stories, but you weave some fine tales yourself. More so, long after your jests have lost their humor. It isn't charming at all.
You see me laughing? I know you're embarrassed. Don't know why you would be, but don't you think we've gone past denial? I mean, we both know what happened.
Yes, I fell on you, and I have no doubt we gave each other quite a headache. But I do fear it has rattled you more than I.
Huh? You're only saying you crashed into me? Then you don't remember.
What? Stuff? Ja sam zbunjena, šta je bre ovo?
Were you really seeing that many stars? Well, what I mean is, it's just like kissing. We were within kissing distance.
Kad sta nama zaljubio, bičko, bičkenzi.
You were giving me the kiss of pain, that's what. You can kiss my butt.
Na putu su rupe, poliži mi dupe.
That totally makes sense. Not.
I didn't mean to make such a sudden and painful greeting. I only knew I had to reach you somehow.
That again. Why is she so sure about me?
To se i ja pitam. Ni meni nije jasno.
She shouldn't be able to use any special abilities, so I can rule that out, right? Just what does this woman know? So, opening a door, fairy tale stuff and phoenixes, Start talking, princess. Oh, wait. Your Highness.
Dobro, mislim da je vreme da čujemo i priču. Sad ne znam da li ja to mogu nekako tu da sejfujem ili šta već. Ja mislim da je ovo samo početak ili šta ja znam. Ali ako bude postojalo negde da mogu da sejfujem, sejfovat ću i prekinuću tu epizodu jer mislim da smo previše sada potrošili trenutno. Ali, dobro. Very well. Since you said it so very nicely, shall I not reward your patience? I'll convince you that Virgo Island exists.
Tall order. Can't say I'll be placing any money on you. But consider your challenge accepted.
Let me begin with what happened 5 years ago. Yes, with the war that brought Virgo Island under one rule. To je bio jebeni početak, bukvalno. Act 1, Birth of the Black Queen. Determine your schedule and form relationships that will carry into future acts. Your choice will influence Ambrosia's character and her future, so choose wisely. It's not unlocked. Access them through the quick menu below or through the navigation menu by right-click on the mouse. Aha, okay. Mogu ja nekako da sejfujem, ali što vidim sada. Close your eyes and imagine the most beautiful place in the world. A place where the trees are crafted from every precious stone and jewel. A place where the river runs in different colors, red in the west and purple in the east. Behold Virgo Island in your mind, the precious home I hold in my heart. This is no fairy tale. Very soon you shall be convinced of that. The land is abundant with every kind of fruit and vegetable, each according to its season. But my clan of the Phoenix did not often have occasion to enjoy the riches of nature. The Phoenix clan, bukvalno. We, who believed in peace and principles, were helpless against the other clans. Da, to je takav klan izgleda, bukvalno. They fought for territory, lands with the best hunting grounds and richest harvests. Try as we might, it was impossible to avoid them forever. Although no one dared to say it, we did not think our clan would survive. Until 5 years ago. The 12th year of the Thunder Moon. 5 years ago, on the 12th year of the Thunder Moon, we were being pursued by the clan of the Trolled. Warriors are of might, gifted with the speed of the swiftest winds. Oh, izgledaju očajno skroz. They gloried in the blood and death of battle. You could recognize them by the vibrancy of their orange hair and sun-beaten skin. We would have stood no chance against them, but at that time, 5 years ago, we made an alliance with the clan of the V. We are for you, is what they said to us. The V promised to serve and protect us. In exchange, we would heal their wounded, tend to their needs, and advise them. To defend us against the Trolled, our newest ally turned their attention to the clan in the west. The Susi, nešto tako nemam pojma. And honorable people who understood the language of the animals. I hear they were afraid of the battlefield, but outside it, they were no different than you or me. Their only distinguishing feature was their bright red hair. They were one of the few clans who were often kind to us. And our ally, the clan of the V, attacked these red-headed people, subduing them and adding them to their ranks. Together with the Susi, the V drove back the clan of the Trolled. They decided the Trolled to form an alliance with the Halder and the Valkyrie. Golden-haired and fair-skinned, the Halder were beautiful but dangerous people. Znači, onaj gospodin možda iz onog klana ili je iz V klana, nešto ta dva sada izgleda. Nešto tako. Very few on the island could claim to trust this clan, their tactics of the battlefield were like no other, intelligent and shrewd. The Valkyria will heard it as well, but with no notable expression. Da, to su žene bukvalno tu, žene ratnice. To mi se sviđa. They were comprised entirely of women, warrioresses who bore the strength to 10 men. The Troll, the Huldler, and the Valkyria were normally enemies, at constant war with one another, but they had united against a common foe. Throughout the V's conflict with them, one evening stands out of me in particular. Yes, I can keenly recall when the three opposing clans had overrun our camp. They had lured away the V's main war party and defeated the one left to our defense. On that night, the Huldler had led the invasion, and more than anything else, it was my encounter with them that I remember the most. Shall I paint a picture of it for you? My encounter with them was much like being on a trial with the jury of wolves. Sećam se ovog dela bukvalno. The tribunal has gathered here tonight because Miss Ambrosia of the Phoenix has decided to consent our decision. Tell us, Miss Ambrosia, why shouldn't we eat you? Because I do believe I will upset your stomachs. They consider us as delicate as you. Ah, how confucius she looks. So soft and sweet like quick spun sugar. Like quick spun sugar? Well, would you rather it was a slow spun sugar? Ice sugar makes much more sense if you ask me. Maybe the two of you have a sweet tooth, but I'd much rather smother her in spices. Let's not wait. Let's hurry and eat her now. Please wait. Yes, Miss Ambrosia. What defense do you have now? If you eat me, yes, go on. I will not be able to dance and tell stories for you or whatever should be your pleasure. But what if I don't care for a show or a bedtime story? Maybe I'd rather have sung. Well, I will sing as well as I possibly can. Don't bother with that. We'll just make her sing as we drink her blood and feast on her flesh. Surely, such a melody must be ghastly. Not at all. I'll make you all the sweeter to eat, my dear. Surely, they would have pounced on me and torn the skin from my limbs. But then... Would you mind? This poor treatment of a lady is making me sick. To bi nas došao ovaj da nas spasi izgleda. You could say that one of the wolves was a huntsman in disguise as he chased away the other wolves. He took me under his wing and kept me safe until the V could finally seize his victory from the jaws of the Huldler. The V drove our captors away, and after that I didn't see the one who had rescued me again. It wasn't until the Huldler's defeat was final that I had the opportunity to meet him once more.
So, are the Huldler really beasts in disguise?
It's only an analogy, Sir X. The Huldler aren't true wolves, to say the least.
Then, what you're saying is, the Blondies tried to kill you, but one of them was nice enough to rescue you and keep you safe.
Jeste malo čudno sad ako mene pitaš.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Oh, that wouldn't be half so interesting. Didn't you ask for an exciting tale? Whatever you say. K-I-S-S. Keep it simple. Sexy. Čekaj, Sunny.
Whatever you say, Marshmallow.
Sunny, sad njega igram. What? Čekaj, da li ja mogu... ću da se čuvam ovde. Yes. Ja sam zaboravila da zapravo to mogu da uradim, ali poprilično sam ga sada produžila nego što bih trebala. Ali ajde, nema veze. To bi bilo to što se tiče ove epizode. Mi ćemo svakako da nastavimo s ovom igricom, tako da da ne bih produživala ovo za bez veze, ovo za bukvalno sve bile priče, ništa se do sada nije baš nešto posebno desilo, promijenilo ili šta već, ali dobro. Nema veze, u svakom slučaju mi nastavljamo u narednoj epizodi, a do tada, pozdravko!